Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Dinah, or you can call me Nurse Dinah. Today we're going to discuss a very interesting topic, and it is about comparing migrating to UK versus migrating to the United States. Most people have asked me several questions. How do you migrate to the UK? What's the process involved? How long does it take? What's the cost of living, the salary, and a whole lot. Most people are also confused about either to go to UK or to go to US. I'm in the UK at the moment, and I'm just going to share my views and also my opinion as in what to consider when you want to choose between these countries. So hopefully by the end of this video, you will be informed well enough to make this decision based on the points I'm going to discuss. So if this is something you're interested in, just stay tuned. So I'm a registered nurse, so I'll be talking more from a nursing point of view. But irrespective of whatever profession you find yourself in, you will definitely benefit from some of the points I'm going to be discussing. So let's first talk about the filing process. The whole process involved in you writing the exams needed up until the time you get here. So generally, I can confidently say that the process involved in you migrating to UK is a bit shorter compared to you migrating to US. So in both ways, you would definitely need an agency that will help you with the recruitment process. That involves they setting you up for interview, getting a job, as well as the necessary paperwork needed to even apply for the visa. So in both ways, there could be a bit of delays on the part of you, the applicant, with regards to the exams you need to write. I know in UK or even in US as well, you still need to write the IELTS exams. You would definitely need to write NCLEX if you're going to the US, and you write CBT nursing exams if you're going to the UK. So you also need to get some documents from your school. You need to verify with the nursing board in the country you are migrating from. So if you're looking to migrate a bit quicker, then UK will be the best option. But if you don't really mind, just have that in mind that the process involved in US is a bit longer compared to UK. So another point you'd have to consider is your migration status. Once you get to the country you're migrating to, either to US or to UK. So after going through this whole process of you writing exams, gathering the necessary documents to apply for the visa, going through interviews, paying for your family and all that, you ask yourself, what status do you go with? Are you going as a permanent resident, or what kind of visa do you actually get? So what I know is in the UK, you get a tier 2 visa. It's a tier 2 working visa, and normally it is for 3 years, which you'd have to renew after the 3 years has expired, and they will definitely renew it for you. That one is not even a problem. So there is a bit of restrictions with that tier 2 visa in terms of the kind of job opportunities you can explore, overtime hours you can do. But I know that in US, after going through this whole process, you go with a green card, which obviously has so many benefits compared to you migrating to the UK and coming on a tier 2 working visa. So I might do another video with regards to the restrictions in that tier 2 working visa. So that's one thing to consider, the status you would have to go in with after going through all this process. So if you have family, you would also need to consider how you're going to bring your family over, because definitely you would want your family to join you at some point, or even to go ahead with you if possible. So what I know is, comparing these two countries, in America, the agencies will normally help you with the visa process for you and your family as well. Not in terms of the cost. You'd have to pay for the cost of you, for your family joining you, in terms of the paperwork, the medicals that you need to do. They will not pay for that, but at least they would guide you. But for you, the principal applicants, they are going to help you with the cost involved and everything. So you would have to bear the cost of you bringing your family over, but at least they will guide you through the process. But in UK, for you to bring your family down with you, or either to come alone and later arrange for them to join you, it's all down to you. Even in terms of the paperwork, everything boils down to you. The agency doesn't normally deal with any of that. So they are more interested in you, the principal applicant. So if you are single, once you get your visa, you just pack your bags and you go. But if you have family, then you will need to consider saving enough money so that your family can join you when you go ahead, or you can arrange for them to join you as you go along. So money is something you need to consider when you have to bring your family along to join you as far as any of these two countries are concerned. So either for US or UK, what you need to consider is the English language requirement for each of these two countries. So either to US or to UK, you need to write the English exams, which is the IELTS. It's an international exam you would have to write if you want to either study or work abroad. So in each of these two countries, they have their own English language requirements. So for United Kingdom, you would have to get 7 in speaking, 7 in reading, 7 in listening, and 6.5 in writing. Initially, it was 7 across board, but they recently reduced the writing to 6.5. And this English language can be quite challenging. Most people do pass the actual nursing exam, but still struggle with the English exams. In US, you need to get 6.5 overall and 7 in speaking. So most people do find it so challenging. So sometimes what I always advise people, like, instead of if you want to do the UK, instead of writing these exams over and over and over again, if you don't get it at the first sitting, whatever results you get, if it's suitable for the US, I think you can go ahead, unless of course you just need to come to UK, by all means. Otherwise, I would advise anybody that instead of spending so much money trying to rewrite it over and over again, you can as well use whatever score you get for US, if only it's suitable. So that's one thing to consider if you really have to go through this, because you can't escape the IELTS. Either you want to go to US or to UK. It's a requirement for both of them. This video will not be complete if we don't talk about salary. People do migrate hoping to find a better life and all that. In US, nurses are paid so much more compared to nurses in UK. I did a bit of research and I googled countries that pay nurses really well. The number 1 on the list was Luxembourg, and America was number 2. UK was not even in the top 5, not even in the top 10. So this is something you really need to consider. Despite the low salary, there may be other benefits that would obviously balance it out. But if you've got a large family, you've got so much financial responsibilities, salary, it's something you definitely need to consider as far as these two countries are concerned. The salary, I did a video on how to earn extra money as a nurse, and I'll leave the link to that video in the description so that you can have a look at it and then see ways that you can supplement your income if UK is definitely your choice. So we've come to the end of this video, and I hope it's been very, very helpful and very informative. There is a whole lot to consider when you want to migrate to any of these countries, but obviously I can't make this video so long. So if there's a need for me to do a part 2 and discuss further points, I'm really happy to do that. If there's any other question you'd like to ask, feel free to put it in the comment section.